गुरवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकावैस्तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। बद्धे वितनुते भक्तिं मूर्खमावर्तय श्रुतिं यत्कृपात्वमहं वन्दे श्री प्राणगोपालकं प्रभु। जय गौर, जय निताई। How are you, my dear devotees? Hope all of you are well. Today is Tirobhav Jayanti, the disappearance tithi of the crown jewel of Nityananda vamsha, the descendants of Nityananda. Bhakti Siddhanta Ratna, crown jewel of Vaishnavas, Vaishnavacharya Varya, Prabhupada, Srila Prangopal, Goswami, my great grandfather. So at first, I am surrendering unto His lotus feet and take shelter to His lotus feet. And pray to Him to be merciful, to send me that power to serve all the devotees all over the world. So today we will listen a short life story of him. It was 1876. Ashari Krishna Ashtami Tithi. The Black Moon stage Tritiya on Ashara. On 8 November, he born in this world. His father name was Prabhupada Sri Alakamohan Goswami, and his mother and Gurudevi was Srila Kartamata Goswamini, Sharada Sundari Mata Goswamini. It was a very auspicious day, and that time, that period was really very auspicious when he was born here. Because all the crown jewels in all sector was there. All the crown jewels they born in that time. The great novelist, the great poets, the great dramatist, great darshanik, great patriots, And so many Siddha Mahatmas in spiritual way. Everywhere in spiritual kingdom, it was the golden age when he was born. Ramakrishna Das Pandit Baba, Madhusudan Baba, Siddha Baba. So wherever you look in spiritual world, so many Siddha Mahatmas are there. And all of them, all the Siddha Mahatmas, they are connected to each other. They are very intimate. So it was, you can say, the golden age, golden time, golden period. He born in, nowadays it's Bangladesh. That time it was not divided country. It was undivided Bengal. But that sector, that side was known as Purba Banga, that means East Bengal. Now it is Bangladesh, but still this side we are carrying the same name, Paschim Banga, West Bengal, East Bengal and West Bengal. So he born on that time in East Bengal, in Bhutani Grama. That time the main district was Dhaka and the subdivision was Manikganj. But now Manikganj is a separate district. Dhaka is another. So he born there, and from his childhood he was really very special. From his childhood he was not attached with other normal games. His playing was with his friends. It was Bhagavat Katha. The grammar book from his school, it will be Srimad Bhagavat, and the fruits of banyan tree, it will be the Naivedya for Bhagavat, and the leaves, it will be the flowers and Tulasi for Bhagavat Archana. And he used to describe that very sweet Lila Katha, because every day Prabhupada Alak Mohan Goswami, he used to do Bhagavat part in the temple, in their temple. So every day he used to listen this, hear this, and when he will play with his friends, so he will describe all those Leela Kathas. And if the friends, they are also the small boys, if the friends, they are not doing time to time Hari Bol, Dhwani, then he will be angry. So he will remind, oh, why you are not saying Hari Bol? It was their playing. It was their game. So from his childhood, he was very special. And that time where he used to play that Shashti Tala and big banyan tree, one day he took darshan. of Radha Madan Mohan. Madan Mohan. And he was unconscious. Just after he got his darshan, he was unconscious. That time he was 5 or 6 years old. And when he got his consciousness back, so he started to search, where is Madan Mohan? So when he said, I just took darshan of Madan Mohan, everyone was surprised. They asked, Madan Mohan? From where? Do you know this name of Madan Mohan? Yes, I just have darshan of Madan Mohan here in this banyan tree. So everyone, since that time, still now, that banyan tree known as Madan Mohan Vriksha, still that big banyan tree is there. And when we are going there in Prangopal Mahotsav in Bhutani Gram, so we are going, maybe in my page also you'll find one life when I was there. So from there I describe the stories of the different places which are there. But he has to take lesson anyhow. So that's why his mother, when he was very small, his father left his body, left this world. So his mother, Kartamata Goswamini, she decided to send him for his study to Faridpur. Because that time in Faridpur there was a very good scholars in Sanskrit, in Pachuria. So Prabhupada, he went there. That time he was 7-8 years. And he was a very, very good student, very intelligent student. So very first, he was very near student and very loving student of his guru, from whom he was getting teaching. And there he started to study about Sanskrit, the grammar and other Sanskrit books, not scripture. So what's happened? One day, one Baiji, a dancer, one lady dancer, that time they were known as Vaiji. I don't know exactly the English term, what is this. Nowadays in film they say item dancer. But it was not that. That time the Baijis, they are really very special about singing and dancing. And it is classical. So one Baiji, she was there in Pachuria, and she was very famous that time. So all the students from that Sanskrit school, where all the students, they will live and study from their guru, from their teacher. So all the students, they wanted to go there, and they was pushing Prangopal that come with us, because he is very famous. That time he was 11 years old. Near to 11 years old. 10, 11 like this. But he said, no. Still I have so many things to complete, study. They said, our teacher also going there. No problem. And that house was just next of that Sanskrit school where the Baiji will perform. So at the evening, the Baiji start her program, and after some time, Baiji start to sing one very, very beautiful kirtan. Kirupo herinu madhuro muroti piriti rosher sar. It was the song of Purvarag. The Purvarag, that means when the love will appear, manifest before meeting. When the love will manifest, so the lover and beloved, they'll reveal their heart, their feelings, their realization to their intimates. So that song also was from that Purvaraga. Srimati Radharani or some other Sakhi, they are singing about this Purvarag. Kirupo herino madhuro muroti piriti rosher sar. When Prangopal he heard this song, he could not control himself. Suddenly a very special mood appeared, and he ran there and she was unconscious. So when such kinds of mood appeared, bhava appeared there in Prangopal, so that Baiji came to him, and again she was singing that same pada, same line. After 2-3 hours, again she was normal. Later, to his intimates, she used to say this, that Baiji is my Bhartmadesh Guru. He accepted that Baiji. She is my Bhartmadesh Guru. From her, from that Baiji, I choose and I got my path of bhakti. And since that day, all the other attachment go away from his heart. Always he used to study and no attachment was there. So in that way, until 16, she was there. He studied there in Sanskrit, and then he came back to his birthplace, Bhutani ground. But it was very strong grade in his heart to learn more for higher study. So one day he asked permission to his mother and Guru Devi, Sri Kartamata Goswamini, that, Mother, I want to go to Calcutta for higher study, but everything depends on your permission. Whatever you will say, I'll follow. So, Kartamata Goswami allowed him to go there. But how, where he will stay, who will arrange his food, prasad, because that time he was, you can say, near to poor. Near to poor, because the relatives always they tried to cheat them. She was very small, and in the house there was only two women. One is his mother, Kartamata Goswami, and the other one was Barama, Radharani Devi, Bautan, sister-in-law of Prabhupada Prangopal Goswami, wife of Prabhupada Krishna Gopal Goswami. When Prabhupada Prangopal Goswami was very young, so his older brother Prabhupada Krishna Gopal Goswami, he left his body. And that time Radharani Devi also was not so old. She was also very young, maybe 11 or 12 years. So that time they are cheated by the relatives, and for that who will earn money? So the situation was like this. He was poor. So it was a great tension of Kartamata Goswami, O Paran. You decided and you want to go there for higher study, but who will take care of you? Where you will stay? We have not much money to spend for you. Prangopal, he said, don't be tensed. My Prabhu, he will arrange everything. And exactly it was happened like this. That time in Harrison Street, Harrison Road in Calcutta, there is a big society, Bhagavad Dharma Mandal. And they have one facility that if any person from Nityananda family will come, and if he has no place to stay and nothing to eat, so they can stay and they can get prasad there in Bhagavad Dharma Mandal, in that building, in that society, free. So for them, it was very easy for Prabhupada to stay in Calcutta and study there. First he went to Gokula Chandra Goswami. And from him, Prabhupada from Prabhupada Gokula Chad Goswami. He studied the side, because if one want to read Srimad Bhagavat and other Rasa Shastra, then he must read all those other things, mainly the Rasa Granthas, Kavya Granthas. Then, if they have no knowledge about Kavya, he cannot describe very well. He cannot describe it as drama, any lila. Then his description will be not really sweet. So first he studied all those side granthas, side scriptures, kavyas, vyakaranas, all other things. And then Srimad Bhagavata. He studied Srimad Bhagavata mainly so many parts from Prabhupada Gokula Chad Goswami and also from Prabhupada Atula Krishna Goswami. Especially he studied from them, from Prabhupada Gokula Chad Goswami, the main 5-chapter Ras Leela. It was very special study. And from Atula Krishna Goswami, there is so much study, but very specially he studied there Brahma Stuti from Prabhupada Atula Krishna Goswami. And after he finished his study there, again he go back to his birthplace, Bhutani ground. And he wanted to start preaching Bhagavat Katha, Prema Dharma, Sri Gaura Govinda Prema Katha, Prachar. One day, he got these blessings from his Gurudev, Kartamata Goswami. She said to Prabhupada Prangopal Goswami Paran. She used to call him Paran, and she used to call him Paran. You should not keep your study only inside your heart. You studied so many. So now it is good to preach. So Prabhupada said, "Oh my mother, I was waiting for your permission. I also decide to do this. So start." It was very special, his first program, first big program in Tangai, Labadpur. Before it was under district of Maimansingh. Now it is Tangai, maybe separated. Abadpur. When he started his Bhagavat Katha there, everyone was surprised to see his description, to hear his explanation. The people, they start to say, "Oh, maybe he is the incarnation of Sukadeva." And there was one very scholar Goswami, Prabhupada Ananda Kishore Goswami. He was very scholar. And he was also amazed to hear his lecture, his Bhagavat Katha. Oh, in this age, on this age, one can explain such commentary of Srimad Bhagavat? It's unbelievable. He was so pleased that he decided to offer his daughter to Prabhupada Prangopal Goswami. But the relatives of Ananda Kishore Goswami, before they tried to stop this, they didn't want to do this because still it is not secured his future. He is very new, very young. But on his decision, Ananda Kishore Prabhu was very fixed. So he discussed with Kartamata Goswami and fixed the date for their marriage ceremony, and Prabhupada Prangopal Goswami married Sarojini Devi, the daughter of Ananda Kishore Goswami. So it was very first the fame of Prabhu Prangopal was spreading all over the Bengal, Purva Banga. But Kartamata Goswami, maybe she was not satisfied. It is only here in East Bengal. So many peoples remain there. Something happened. In one hand, she was not happy that Prabhupada is only here. Only the people of Bangladesh, East Bengal, they are hearing the Katha of Prangopal Goswami. But that time it was only like this. Maiman Singh, Chattogram, Dhaka, he used to visit these all places in Purva Banga. Something happened. And what's happened? There was big, very spreaded families of Prabhupada Prangopal Goswami. Because since long time, all the relatives, they came there and they got the land from the in-law house and they start to live there. So it's happened something problem with one of those families, and that person, he was nephew of Alak Mohan Prabhu. That means he was the cousin of Prabhu Prangopal. He was not at home, he was in preaching, so some problem. Some fighting was there. So Kartamata Goswami, she decided not to stay there, leave that place and go to Navadvip. When Prabhu Prangopal, he came back, she said, Paran, we should go to Gauradhama. I'm not happy here. So we should go to Gauradhama, Navadvip. It was not only the request from mother for Prabhupada Prangopal Goswami. It was the order of his Gurudev. Suddenly, he decided to leave that place and go to Navadvip. So they decided and they came here in Navadvip. But after they came here, that time with Prabhupada, Katamata Goswami was there, Radharani Devi, that means sister-in-law of Prabhupada, Prangopal Goswami, and wife Sarojini Devi. With these three female, Prabhu Prangopal came here in Navadvip Dham. And he rent some room there. It's not so far from this temple now. That place known as Bara Akhra. Where Siddha Totapuri Baba Samadhi is there. They start to live there, stay there in Bara Akhra. And Prabhu Prangopal also, they brought the deity, their Kula Vigraha, Gopalju. Still that big Gopal in our temple is there. Still his seva is continuing. Prabhupada was confused. What will happen here? He asked to his Gurudev, "Oh Mother, only by your desire we are here. I don't know what will happen in future." Katamata Goswami said, "Paran, when Sri Gaura Sundar allowed us to came here, to stay here, so he will arrange our everything. You just start to serve the devotees here." So Prabhu Prangopal start his lecture, Sri Patha, from Bara Akhra temple every day. At the beginning, 4-5 listeners, devotees. Then, very soon, all the temple will be fulfilled before he will start his lecture. And the main devotee was there, Vishnu Das Ji, Vrindavan Das Babaji Maharaj, and they start to preach about Prabhu Prangopal. In various places in Navadvip, they start to arrange his lecture. So very first, he was very famous. So Smartas who were here in Navadvip, they were envious because he was not local. He was not local person. He was from East Bengal. And for them, it was unbearable that one person came from outside, from East Bengal, and he defeated everyone. That means he conquered everyone's heart. But they couldn't do anything with him. They tried. They tried to blaspheme him. They tried to kill him. They tried to give many problems to him, but nothing happened. Nothing happened. So in this time, he was intimate with all the great Mahatmas here in Navadvip. Bhubaneswar Sadhu Baba, Ramdas Babaji Maharaj. Bhubaneswar Sadhu Baba now we can visit Govinda temple. It is not so far, just on the point from our temple, 2 minutes by walking. The temple of Bhuvaneshwar Sadhu Baba. He was very friendly. Prabhupada was very friendly with him. But all of them, they respect him. No, you are the descendant of Nitai. Maybe we are same age. Maybe sometimes old age. But then also, you are Nitai. So, we cannot sit on the same level. I must be next to your lotus feet. Because that time, the Siddha Mahatmas, they know how to behave. Achara. So, Bhuvaneshwar Sadhu Baba, before you will start Govinda temple, he used to stay there in Dhameshwar Mahaprabhu temple. And he used to serve the Samadhi of Chaitanya Das Baba. But some problem was there. He has to leave the temple and he came to Prabhu Prangopal. Prabhupada, what I should do now? No problem. You can start your own temple. Prabhupada supported him by his rich devotees who are coming to his lecture, who love him. So he said, please help him for his temple, to build one temple for his Govinda Ji. So they bought the land and small temple, and Prabhu Prangopal start to give katha every day there, because then the devotees will come and he can request to donate something for the temple. In that way, nowadays Govinda temple, it's very big. Now it's very big, Govinda temple. And another Siddha Mahatma here, Ramdas Babaji Maharaj. Prabhupada used to call him brother. And Ramdas Babaji Maharaj, his mind, heart was attached with Nitai Chand. Completely, he was absorbed in Nitai mood, Nitai Chand. And whenever, no, for me you are my Nitai. Prabhu Prangopal, he loves so much Kirtan of Ramdas Babaji Maharaj. So whenever he will get time, so wherever Prabhupada will give Katha, Bhagavat Katha, Ramdas Babaji Maharaj will run there. Before Prabhupada will start his Katha, Ramdas Babaji Maharaj, he loved to do Panchatattva Kirtan. We know that is the rituals. Before Bhagavat part, before any Katha, we are doing Panchatattva Kirtan. Jai Jai Nityananda Daita Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango Jai Jai Nityananda Advaita Gaurango. Ramdas Babaji Maharaj. Wherever Prabhupada will give katha, she will run there and she will do this Panchatattva Kirtan before part and after part also. Jaya Kirtan. And both were very intimate by the love. Sometimes in katha, Ramdas Babaji Maharaj, if there is Nitai Gaura Katha, so Ramdas Babaji Maharaj will start to roll on the ground, crying, Nitai, Nitai, Nitai. Same, and one day Prabhupada, he put his Japamala on his head of Ramdas Babaji Maharaj, and he said, "Oh my brother, yes, you really love Nitai. You really love Nitai. And Nitai also satisfied with your love." Ramdas Babaji Maharaj said, "Really? When Nitai, he himself says this, so that means maybe I love Nitai." And always Ramdas Babaji Maharaj used to say to Prabhupada, "Oh Nitai, don't take away your kripa from me." He had such Shraddha for Prangopal. When he departed from this world, Prangopal. So it was very shocking for Ramdas Babaji Maharaj. It was very shocking. On this day, during this period of Asaucha, one day Ramdas Babaji Maharaj, he came here in this temple, and continuous Ashtaprahar, 24 hours, with crying, he did kirtan, Bhajanitai go Radhe Shyam, Japa Hare Krishna Hare Ram, without leaving his asana. In one place, continuous 24 hours, and loudly, with crying. So, all the Siddha Mahatmas also from Navadip, they are very intimate. They become very intimate of Prabhupada Prangopal Goswami. And that time, when he was on the way to very famous, that time he got seva of Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan. Radha Madan Mohan from Sri Krishna Chaitanya Das Baba. On his childhood, he took darshan. He took darshan of Madan Mohan on that banyan tree. And here again he met that deity. That time he used to stay there in Barakra, and he used to give everyday katha. And Krishna Chaitanya Das Baba, who was worshipping who was taking care of this Radha Madan Mohan deity here in this place, he also used to go every day there to Prabhupada Katha. So he know very well. And that time, from that place, from this place until river Ganga, there was forest, jungle, and some wild animals also was there. So the peoples were afraid. They were scared about that wild animals. If anyone will go alone to river Ganga, so that wild animal will attack. But if the group will go, so then they are safe. So it was the last point, the house, just ashrama, kutir. So when people will go there to take bath in river Ganga, they used to stay here in front of this kutir of Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya Baba. And when 4 or 5 people will together, then they will go to river Ganga. And Prabhu Prangopal also used to do the same, like others. One day it was a very strong sunny day. Outside was so hot. So Babaji Maharaj called him inside to his kutir. Prabhupada, please come inside. When Prabhupada entered there, he found the same deity, Madan Mohan. He was speechless to get same deity's darshan here. But he asked, he requested to Krishna Chaitanya Baba, Baba, your deity is really very beautiful. I'll come here every day to get his darshan. Yes, you must. You are always welcome here in my kutir. So every day Prabhupada, he used to go there, not only for taking bath to river Ganga, but also for darshan of Radha Madan Mohan. So one day both of them, they got the dream, the order from Madan Mohan. Krishna Chaitanya Baba, he got this dream to offer his seva to Prangopal, and Prangopal, he got this dream that Radha Madan Mohan, he ordered him to accept seva of him from Krishna Chaitanya Baba. So it's happened. Since that time, when he got the seva and Krishna Chaitanya Baba, he went to Radha Kund for his bhajan. So he bought some more land here. Then he built this temple. So it's more than 100 years. Since that time, it's traditional way we are worshipping Sri Radha Madan Mohan. And here also, in Bengal, also, he was very famous in between the devotees, in between the scholars, in between the intelligent persons. So many famous persons, they visited this temple. Great singers, great Siddha Mahatmas, great poets. They visited this temple time to time. And so many very famous persons, they are very intimate disciple of Prabhupada Prangopal Goswami. So many things happened in his life. It was a big milestone. Prabhupada Prangopal Goswami in Gauriya Sampradaya. So many things he did. The first, not first or second, I don't know which was before or after. That time it was a big debate. How Harinam, Mahamantra, we should worship. Only by chanting with count, or one can sing loudly without any counting. When did that debate came in front of Prangopal Goswami? So he arranged a big meeting, and all the scholars, all the Goswamis, Vaishnavas were there. And he proved it. Harinam, one can chant as Mahamantra, and he can sing without counting as Taraka Brahma. That time his son, older son, Prabhupada Jadugopal Goswami, my grandfather, he gave lecture continuous 4 hours, and he quotes in his lecture more than 30 different scriptures without opening any book from his brain. And it was that time, it was fixed in all Gauriya tradition. Then they accepted it. It was one. Another, Prabhupada Prangopal Goswami, when he went to Radha Kund, so that time it was the property of Bharatpur estate, Bihar Bharatpur estate, or it was maybe Rajasthan Bharatpur estate, but Bharatpur, it was their property. And that time the rule was, if somebody will go to take bath in Radhakund, so they have to pay money. When they asked money from Prabhupada, Prabhupada said, why I should give money? Because it is tax. You must pay the tax to the king. To whom? Bharatpur king? No, it is not the property of Bharatpur. It is the property of Dasa Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami. They are surprised. Suddenly he wrote a letter to his disciple. That time one of his very dedicated disciple, P.R. Das. He was Chief Justice of Patna High Court. He called him, just resign on your judge duty and came here. Now you have to do the duty for Radharani. So Prabhupada started 2 cases against Bharatpur estate. And by the mercy of Srimati Radharani, they were defeated. The property goes to Raghunath Das Goswami. Again, he started the panchayat, new panchayat. So, another milestone. The third, before, no one took darshan and no one knows is there any Kankan Kunda and Bajranab Kunda inside that kunda of Radha Kunda and Shyama Kunda. Prabhupada, he decided to clean this Radha Kunda and Shyam Kunda. So everyone was happy, but some was against of them. So they start to spread rumors how he will clean. So he has to throw out the water of Radhakund. Then there will be no more Radhakund water. So this Bengali Goswami, he want to destroy Radhakund, our Radhakund. They start to spread this rumor, and somehow it came to Prabhupada. So he went to the village of all Gwala and he requested them to bring the drums, big drums. So they arranged so many thousands of drums were there. So by the pump machine, Prabhupada kept all the water of Radhakund. No water was thrown out. All the water was saved there in the drum, different drum, thousands of drums. Then he cleaned. Then everyone know that there is Kankana Kundan. First time it was open to in front of everyone. So in that way, there is so many kitties of Prabhupada Gopal Goswami. I am an unqualified person. How I can describe his life story, I am not able to do. What I just said, it was his blessing. That's why I describe a small in a short way. Not even it is synopsis. Just one part. There is so many various parts. Because in his life it's happened so many miraculous incidents. Once he was going somewhere by walking with the devotees. So it was very long way and very strong sun was there. So the devotees, by walking and for the sun, they are very thirsty. They are searching some water, but there was no pump or no pond, clean pond. So they ran to Prangopal. Prabhupada, oh, we are very thirsty, but we should not stay here because the time is fixed. We must go there, but we cannot move. We need water. So Prabhupada said, okay, just go to the pond and drink that water. But the water was really very dirty, just like black water, completely black. So the devotee said, Prabhu, you are making fun. No, it is not fun. If you have faith on me, so drink this water. So one disciple of fame was really very dedicated. She was not so intelligent, she was not scholar, but nishtha for his guru was very strong. So when Gurudev said, keep your faith on me and go and drink the water, so he ran there. When he just took water on his hand, suddenly it was changed. It was not black water, it was very clean. And he drank that water and it was very tasty water. In that way, so many miraculous incidents happens in his life. And so many stories are left. So the devotees, when again the time will come, so when the situation will come, so we'll continue listen the life story of Prabhu Prangopal Goswami. On the year of 1941, it was the month of June, 12 June, he left this world. It was also the Black Moon stage on this day, Tritiya. Tritiya. How I can say that they are born? No. They have no birth or die. Only we can say they came, they appeared to visit this planet from 1876 to 1941. Khana Janma. I offer my pranam to the lotus feet of Prabhupada, Srila Prangopal Goswami, Bhakti Siddhanta Ratna Mahodaya. So the devotees, now the time to say Jai Nitai. We'll continue our daily topics from tomorrow, 3 p.m. Today I was little late because today it was a big program, because yesterday also I said this, that we decided to help the Kirtanyas today, and it's happened. You can see the live here in my page. So it was the program, then so many devotees came for prasad. So I was busy, so that's why I was late. It's my aparad. So forgive me. For today, Jai Nitai. Hari Bol.